Why do men fumble you? It's because you are the full package. And
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video guys, we'll be talking about why do men fumble good women. Okay, so put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my true sons like what I think about today's video.
why do men fumble you? It's because you are the full package. And some men are very intimidated by the total package, especially if you are doing better than that man. If that man does not want to step into his masculine energy, a high value woman can make a man insecure. She has expectations that he doesn't want to meet, and she's just going to tell him to leave. But if a man is intimidated and insecure about a high value woman, he is actually low value. And a high value woman cannot date a low value man. She needs to date somebody who is also of equal to high value. And that's how you create a power couple, when both people are.
You know how many men have fumbled the best thing that ever happened to them because they tried to enter a relationship before they was ready. They thought that they can be a playboy, and then once they met the right woman, that was going to solve their problems. You know how many men is not crying right now because they lost the best woman that they have ever met because they thought that a man will change for the right woman, and the reason they was previous relationships is not because they had healing to do, but because they was with a woman that didn't motivate them to be better. Be better for you, and do this before. Do it before meeting her, because I tell you right now, the worst thing you can do is meet the woman of your dreams, your soulmate, in a space in life where you are not prepared to catch her. Because what the you gonna do? You gonna pretend to be ready when you know you're not, but you don't want to let her pass. So you're going to act like you're ready for a relationship. This is why men get in relationships and they cheat, because they were sleeping with women up until the day they went official with a woman. So now you start pretending because you didn't do the real work before. You're trying to do the shit afterwards. And guess what happens when you try to heal yourself, build yourself, become a leader after you meet her? You hurt her in the process.
I've never seen a man fumble a good woman and have a good life. Like, I've just never seen it. And honestly, I want to be proven wrong. But every time God, let's say, blesses a man with a really good woman, like an angel, that's not perfect, but she wants to try. She wants to be there for you. She's supporting you. She's thinking about your goals and dreams. She wants to build a life with you. And you fumble her, or you cheat on her, or you don't appreciate her. And then you lose her. Let's say you break up with her, she breaks up with you. I've just never seen men come back from that. Like, when they get that blessing and they lose it, God takes a while to bless them again, because a lot of times a lot of men don't understand that favor that you're getting on your life is because you have a good woman next to you, either praying for you, pushing for you, working with you, making sure that they're grinding with you, seeing where you're failing so they can come in and try to help you out. But when you lose that woman, or you push them to the point where they no longer even want to try anymore, the comeback is hard. Like, it's really hard for you to come back from that. And I haven't seen many men fumble good women and come back from it fast. Like, I've seen it take years, months, where it's like their quality of life was one way with this woman, and they were living this life. They were living this great life where they're making the money they love. They're, dressed for success. They look amazing. They feel amazing. And they start feeling themselves. They start feeling like they don't need that woman. They need to get a better woman. They need somebody that looks better. They need somebody that does more. And then they end up fumbling the gift that God gave them. And then they think, oh, I just got to get it back on my grind. No, you lost your favor, because your favor was with the person that you were with that was praying for you, that was fighting for you. And then you messed with that person's heart, or you broke their heart, or you broke their trust. And now you need to go learn that lesson. So you have to go change. You have to go get better before God can bless you with another blessing like that. He has to see that you can handle it, because the first time he blessed you, you lost it. So I would really, really encourage people to really think about that. Like, you guys can say it in the comments. Like, have you ever seen a man lose a really good woman, like somebody that was really rooting for them, and they come back from it fast?
When a man fumbles a good woman, he will carry that shit in his chest till the day he dies. And I got a masterclass in this when I was just 9 years old, and I witnessed my stepbrother fumble the woman of his dreams, the one that got away. And I think he was about 20 at the time, but this woman, my God, she was the kind of woman that fit the description of any R&B song from the early 2000s. She was all that. I will never forget at the Christmas gathering how many people pulled him aside and was like, you better marry that one. She's incredible. And what did he do? He shit the bed. I think he even cheated on her. And the thing is that I ended up catching up with him probably 5 or 6 years ago because my dad ended up divorcing his mother. And I asked him about it. I was like, what happened there? And I will never forget what he said to me. When you're young, you think that every woman is going to be like that. And he said, that is one regret that I will have for the rest of my life. I wish I could just take her to dinner and apologize for what an asshole I was. And the thing is that now he's married and he has kids, and I already know that he has put his wife through so much more than the one that got away. And so I want you to really get through your head that the reward for putting up with nonsense is more nonsense. After that breakup with that woman, his life went downhill. But that woman, the one that got away, she got her degree. She bought a house in her mid-20s. Last time I checked, she's traveling the world. So it's far better to be the one that got away than the one who stayed and who he chained for.
What I think about today's video, why men fumble good women, okay? Losing a good woman after it's too late. The question is, why does this keep happening, okay? So why does a man overlook or undervalue the incredible women in their lives? Let's break them down. Okay, layer by layer, okay? So first of all, let's talk about one of the most biggest reasons is emotional unreadiness. A man might meet a woman who is ready to build, invest, and grow in a relationship, but he's not at the same place emotionally. Maybe he has not dealt with his past, or he is afraid of the vulnerability that a healthy relationship demands. When you're not ready to receive someone who's truly good for you, you are sabotage the connection, whether intentionally or not. Okay, we should put this in mind. Taking her for granted is another reason. Okay, so that's a men take a good woman for granted. They get so used to hear her kindness, loyalty, effort, they start to think it's guaranteed. They are always giving it. Instead of appreciating her, they're becoming complacent. The sad reality is that they often only realize her value when she decides he has done enough and she walks away. So there's also fear of commitment into men. This we should put in mind, okay? So when first a woman who enables everything they dream of, instead of holding on to her, they panic. They fear of being tied down or losing their desperate crowd their judgment. In reality, a good woman is not there to take away your freedom. She's there to build a life alongside you. But the fear is not dealt with it can lead to fumbling the relationship. We should put in mind. Okay? Some of the downfalls is not just internal, it's external. Friends, family, or society might convince him that the grass is greener elsewhere. There is this toxic idea out there that a good woman will always stay no matter how she is treated. So they take advice from people who don't have best interests at heart and end up sabotaging the relationship. Okay? So another thing is ego and immaturity. This is very ego plays a massive role. Here some men can't handle a woman who challenges them to grow or pushes them to be better. A good woman might hold him accountable or demand a level of respect he's not used to giving. For some men, instead of raising to the occasion, they let their pride and immaturity get into their way. They would rather lose her than admit they need to change. Okay, this is very important. Lack of self-awareness. Some men genuinely don't realize the gem they have until she's gone. A lack of self-awareness keeps them from seeing how pressure has elevated their lives. It's only when she leaves and there's no one to fill the void that they start to reflect and recognize what they lost. It was so good. Society focuses on options, okay? In today's world, people constantly are told that there are endless options. Dating apps, social media, and the idea of searching for the next best thing makes some men think they have time or better opportunities waiting around the corner. This mentality makes them overlook the value of good women standing right in front of them, but they don't really appreciate them. So another thing is emotional disconnect. Some men don't know how to emotionally connect with a good woman. They might be used to surface level relationships and feel intimidated by her deep. A good woman will want emotional intimacy, and if he doesn't not willing or able to meet her, there the relationship will filter. Okay, so a wake up call for men. Good women are not just out here waiting forever. They have dreams, ambitions, and deep desire to be loved, appreciated. If you are lucky to have one in your life, it's time to reflect on whether you're truly showing up for her. Are you valuing her? Are you ready for her? If not, don't be surprised when she's moved on to someone who will value her. And for good women watching this, remember, you are the prize. Don't settle for someone who doesn't recognize you're worthy. Okay? Know when to walk away, because the right person will value you, not without hesitation. So I know a lot of us have been experiencing that, where people just realize when you leave them that you were important in their life, you are playing a big role, and sometimes you just have this goodwill, you just want to help someone grow, but they don't see that, and you know how exhausting it is. Okay, and you can't make a grown-up man. Okay, you can't be their mother. If you enter a relationship, you're not a therapist for anyone. Okay, so you are just trying your best as a woman, a good woman. You just want the best for your man. Yeah. So yeah, that's my thinking, guys. I don't know what you think about today's video. Kindly leave a comment. Have you ever been left, okay, because a good woman? I know men fumble. Have you ever fumbled anyone? Kindly leave a comment so that we discuss in the comment section. I really appreciate for your coming, guys. Thank you so much for clicking. So bye bye for now. See you in the next episode. Bye.